Good morning, class. Today we are going to start our new topic, that is your value added method. In your previous video, we have done your income method. Today we will do our value added method. Value added method means when we add value to the product. For example, if you have purchased a floor of rupees 500 and you are reselling it by converting it in the form of cake or something in 700. That means whatever you have bought of 500, you are selling it of 700. So you have added approximately 200 rupees to that product. And this 200 is the value added in that product. Okay. That value which you have added by yourself. Now this can be calculated with the help of value of output minus intermediate consumption. फर्स्टली वैल्यू ऑफ आउटपुट एंड देन इंटरमीडिएट कंजम्पशन. जब दोनों चीज ले लेते हैं देन आफ्टर दैट विल डिडक्ट बोथ ऑफ देम, देन यू विल गेट GVA at MP. Now in GVA at MP means gross value added at market price. Now it can be calculated with the help of value of output. Value of output क्या होता है आपका? Value of output means sales plus change in stock. That means whatever sales you are doing, sales can also be defined in two forms: domestic sales plus exports. If you are taking domestic sales only, then you will include export if you are given only sales. That means export is included in that itself. So if you are given only sales, that means you don't have to add exports again. And if you are given domestic sales, then you have to add on the export also. Then here value of output means sales and change in stock. Now what is changing stock? Change in stock means closing stock and opening stock के बीच का difference between closing stock and opening stock. Now intermediate consumption means whatever you have purchased. So for example, you have purchased some kind of raw material. Now same case with sale. Whatever case was with sale, that will be repeated over here also. If these raw material are of only domestic, then you will add imports. If these are not domestic, that means imports are included in it. So if imports are given separately and you are given purchase of raw material, so you will not add import because here domestic is not mentioned. You will include export as well as import only and only when you are given that the purchase and sale is of domestic raw material only. If domestic is not given, that means import and export are already included. So when you will deduct both of these, you will get GVA at MP. Now sales can also be determined by price multiply quantity. After that, we have to find GDP at MP. In this formula, in this method, value added method, firstly you have to find GDP at MP. With the help of GDP at MP, you are supposed to find national income. National income means NNP at FC. So NNP at FC can be only determined with the help of GDP at MP, and GDP at MP will be determined with the help of GVA at MP of primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. When you will add all three sectors, you will get GDP at MP. So you can say that summation of GVA at MP is equal to GDP at MP. Now simple formula which we have studied in your chapter number 3, how to make GDP at MP to NNP at FC. G is a greater concept, gross is bigger than net, so we will deduct depreciation. Domestic is smaller than national income, nation, so we will add NFIA, and MP is greater, FC is smaller, so we will deduct NIT. after making deductions, GDP minus depreciation minus net indirect tax plus NFIA is equal to NNP at FC. That is your national income. Now, what are to be included in national income and what are not to be included in national income? Firstly, what are to be included? That is your imputed rent. Imputed rent means the rent which is on your own property. Second one is production for self-consumption, and third one is your final goods. Only final goods will be included and intermediate goods will not be included. Now, production by illegal activities. For example, if you have done theft somewhere, अगर आपने कहीं चोरी कर ली, so that theft will not be included in your national income. Services produced for self-consumption. If you are teaching your own child, so that particular element is out of love and not because of some earning purpose. So because of that, it will not be included in your national income. Next one is sale and purchase of second-hand good. For example, if you are purchasing a car at 10 lakh rupees, now you are selling it out because you are bored or something. So if you are selling it out at 8 lakh, now that person is also selling it out at 7 lakh. So बार बार एक ही कार को अगर आप परचेज एंड सेल करते रहोगे तो वो हो जाएगी आपकी डबल काउंटिंग की प्रॉब्लम वहां. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, टू रिलीव आवरसेल्फ फ्रॉम दैट, हम सेकेंड हैंड प्रोडक्ट्स को ऐड नहीं करते हैं, बट कमीशन अगर उस पर हमने अर्न किया तो दैट कमीशन विल बी एडेड. Next one is sale and purchase of bonds and shares. If we are purchasing and selling bonds and shares, that also will not be included neither in your expenditure method nor in your income method and not in your value added method. क्योंकि ये चीज आपकी क्या हो गई है, sale and purchase of bonds and shares, these are basically on your papers. These are not on your monetary basis. These are mostly on your paperwork. So monetary flow is not there. And if there is no monetary flow, that means no national income. That's why these are not included in your national income. Here your topic ends. Thank you.